What if you're not losing strength because of age, but because of something you can control? Most people accept weakness as a part of getting older. They tell themselves it's normal to slow down after 60. They say it's just the way life goes, but deep down you know better. You feel the difference in your body, and it's more than just the passing of time. It's something else, something eating away at the strength you once had. Quietly, gradually, until one day you reach for something you used to lift with ease, and your body hesitates. This isn't just aging, this is muscle loss, and it doesn't knock at the door, it creeps in when you're not looking. It starts with a little more fatigue than usual. You notice you're not walking as fast, the stairs seem steeper, your balance doesn't feel quite right. You tell yourself you're just tired, maybe you didn't sleep well. But it continues day by day, week by week, until simple movements feel harder, your posture changes, you lose energy, you lose confidence, and if nothing changes, you lose your independence. There's a name for this silent enemy. It's called sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength due to aging. It can start as early as your 30s, but after 60 it accelerates, and most people don't even know it's happening until it's already taken a toll. But here's the truth, no one tells you you can stop it. Muscle loss is not inevitable. In fact, science has proven that your body is capable of rebuilding, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, but it needs the right fuel. The right message, the right habits, and one of the most powerful, most overlooked tools to stop muscle loss and rebuild strength is food, more specifically fruit. It may sound too simple to be true, but the right fruits contain the exact compounds your body needs to fight inflammation, restore hormone balance, and rebuild muscle tissue at the cellular level. These aren't exotic superfoods or hard-to-find ingredients. They're natural, accessible, and proven to help your body recover, rebuild, and regain strength even after decades of decline. You see, it's not just about lifting weights or eating more protein. Those things matter, yes. But your body also needs antioxidants, enzymes, minerals, and natural sugars that support recovery and repair. Fruits can deliver these in a way your body understands, clean, effective, and easy to absorb. And when you combine them with movement and intention, you begin to reverse the clock. You don't just stop the loss, you reignite the growth. But this isn't just about muscle, it's about life. Because when your body is strong, your mind is stronger. You stand taller, you breathe deeper, you move with confidence. You become more present in the moments that matter, walking with your grandchildren, working in your garden, traveling, laughing, living. This is about taking back what time tried to steal from you. So many people give up when they hit 60. They think their best days are behind them. They believe weakness is permanent, but the truth is you can change the trajectory of your health starting today. Not with some painful overhaul, not with expensive programs or complicated routines, but with one simple shift, choosing the right fuel to support your body's comeback. And that's why you need to keep watching. Because the fruits you're about to discover aren't just snacks, they are your armor, your secret weapon against muscle loss, and each one has a unique role to play in restoring your strength. If you've felt your body slipping, if you've looked in the mirror and wondered where your power went, if you've ever been afraid that weakness is the new normal, then let this be the moment you take it back, because you're not done. You're just getting started, and the journey to rebuild begins not in the gym, but in your kitchen. Stay with me. The best is yet to come. Strength doesn't disappear overnight. It fades one choice at a time. But the good news is, it also returns one choice at a time. The moment you stop feeding the weakness and start fueling the fight, your body begins to respond. And the most powerful responses often come from the most natural sources. It's time to stop thinking of fruit as just a side dish or something sweet after dinner. Certain fruits are medicine for your muscles. They repair, they protect, they rebuild. Your body is constantly searching for signal signs that it should grow or decline, protect or surrender. These fruits send the right signals. They tell your body it's time to rise again. Start with the fruit that almost every household knows, the banana, simple, affordable, yet packed with potassium, magnesium, and natural carbohydrates. These nutrients help prevent muscle cramps, support recovery, and give you sustained energy without the crash. Potassium balances fluid in your cells, which is crucial for keeping muscles hydrated, elastic, and ready to work. And the natural sugars in bananas, they're not the enemy, they're the spark. They feed your body during activity and help replenish energy after. One banana a day can make the difference between dragging through your day and moving with purpose. Then there's the small but mighty blueberry. Don't be fooled by its size. It's one of the most antioxidant-rich foods on the planet, and that matters because aging muscles are constantly under oxidative stress. Free radicals attack your cells, breaking down tissue and slowing recovery. Blueberries neutralize that damage. They protect your muscles from within, and they don't just help your body, they also sharpen your mind. A strong body paired with a sharp mind creates momentum, and momentum is everything when you're reclaiming your strength. Now, shift your view on what fruit really is. Most people don't realize that avocado is a fruit. But more importantly, it's a powerhouse of healthy fats, magnesium, and anti-inflammatory compounds. These fats are not the kind that slow you down, they're the kind that repair muscle membranes, reduce soreness, and stabilize hormones that decline with age. One of those hormones is testosterone, and yes, women need it too. It's essential for muscle tone and energy. Avocados support natural hormone production, giving your body what it needs to grow lean strength, not bulk, the kind of strength that helps you carry groceries, rise from a chair, and live without fear of falling. Then comes the fruit most people overlook: papaya. Light, tropical, and loaded with vitamin C and powerful enzymes like papain. These enzymes act like little repair crews inside your body. They speed up the healing of tiny muscle tears caused by daily activity or exercise. The result: less soreness, faster recovery, and more days where you feel capable and ready to move. Papaya also supports digestion, which becomes more important as we age, because no matter how nutritious your food is, if your body can't absorb it, it can't use it, and your muscles stay hungry. And finally, there's a fruit that's often reserved for desserts or holidays: cherries, but not just any cherries. Tart cherries hold a unique compound called anthocyanins. These fight inflammation like few other natural sources can. Inflammation is one of the biggest reasons muscle tissue breaks down faster as we age. Tart cherries don't just stop this process, they reverse it. They also improve sleep quality, and that matters more than most people realize, because sleep is when muscles rebuild. It's when the work of recovery gets done. When you sleep deeply, your body gets to work restoring strength, renewing cells, and building the muscle that keeps you independent and alive with purpose. These 5 fruits are not fads, they're backed by science. They've been studied, tested, and proven to support muscle health, especially in people over 60. But more importantly, they're reminders. Every time you choose one, you're choosing to invest in your strength. You're choosing to resist decline. You're choosing to rise. Your body is listening. Every bite is a message. You can choose messages of decay or messages of power, and these fruits, they are nature's message to your body: rebuild, repair, restore. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. A banana in the morning, a handful of blueberries as a snack, half an avocado with your meal, a few slices of papaya in the evening, a small glass of tart cherry juice before bed. Small steps, simple habits, big results, because this isn't just about food. It's about who you're becoming. You're not just adding fruit to your day, you're reclaiming control over your body. You're refusing to let age define your strength. You're proving that growth isn't reserved for the young, it's reserved for the willing. And if you've made it this far, that's exactly who you are. You're not here to fade quietly, you're here to fight, to rise, to rebuild. And it all starts with the choices you make today. Every day you wake up is another chance to get stronger, not just physically, but mentally, not just in your body, but in your choices. The truth is, strength after 60 isn't about lifting heavy weights or chasing youth. It's about refusing to give up. It's about standing your ground, choosing to rebuild, and showing yourself and the world that you are still in control of your health, your energy, and your life. By now, you know what to put on your plate. You know which fruits feed your muscles and fuel your recovery, but knowledge alone won't change anything. It's action that transforms, and the most powerful transformation begins with belief. You must believe your body is still capable. You must believe change is possible, no matter how long it's been or how far you feel you've fallen. Too many people settle. They say things like, "I'm just too old for that now," or "It's too late to start over." But those are just excuses wearing the mask of comfort, and comfort is dangerous because it feels safe while it slowly steals your strength. But you're here, you're listening. That means you're not looking for comfort. You're looking for change, real, lasting change, and that begins with momentum. One small decision leads to another. One healthy choice becomes a habit. One habit becomes a lifestyle. And before you know it, the version of yourself you thought was gone starts showing up again. Stronger, more alive, more certain of who you are and what you're still capable of. You may not be able to turn back the clock, but you can absolutely slow it down. You can age with intention, with power, with pride. And that's what most people never realize. The most important part of this journey isn't just your body. It's your mindset. Because when your mindset shifts, everything follows. You are not weak. You are not past your prime. You are not finished. Those are lies that society whispers when it forgets the value of experience, of wisdom, of resilience. But your body still listens to you more than it listens to them. Feed it what it needs, move it with purpose, speak to it with belief, and it will rise. The road won't be perfect. Some days will feel harder than others. That's normal. That's part of the climb. But progress doesn't demand perfection. It only asks for persistence. The muscle you build now isn't just in your arms or legs. It's in your heart. It's in your willpower. It's in your ability to wake up each morning and say, "I choose strength today." And that strength spreads. It touches everything. When you feel stronger, you walk differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself with more confidence, more energy, more presence. You start saying yes to the things you used to avoid. You stop shrinking and you start expanding again into the life you deserve. Let others slow down. Let others settle. You've made the decision to rise. That decision puts you in a rare group of people. Those who don't let their age define their ability. Those who don't just survive after 60. They thrive, but this isn't just about you. It's about the people who look up to you, your family, your friends, the people who see you pushing through and realize they can do it too. Your transformation becomes a light, a reminder that strength isn't about youth, it's about choice, and you are choosing to lead by example. You've already begun by listening, by learning, by opening your mind to what's possible. The next step is simple. Commit not to a perfect plan, not to unrealistic goals, but to yourself, to your comeback, to your strength. It starts with what you eat, it builds with how you move, but it explodes with how you think. So remind yourself every single day that you are not losing time. You are gaining control, gaining energy, gaining a second wind. You are not on the way down. You are on the way back up. This is your time. Your season to rebuild, to rediscover what it feels like to feel strong in your body and unshakable in your spirit. You've come too far to quit, and you are far too powerful to fade. Your journey is your message. And the world is watching how you choose to live it. Choose strength, choose momentum, choose life. When you decide to reclaim your strength, you're not just changing your health. You're changing your identity. You're stepping into a version of yourself that doesn't bow to time, that doesn't break under pressure, and that refuses to be defined by limits. You're becoming the person who takes control even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard, there's a quiet power in that decision, a shift that happens deep inside where no one else can see, but everyone else can feel. Your energy changes, your posture shifts, your voice gains weight. That's what happens when you stop waiting to feel strong and start acting like you already are, because real strength begins with belief, not results. You've put the right fuel into your body. You've started building the mindset of someone who grows, not declines. Now comes the part that too many people underestimate. Consistency. It's not about intensity. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about showing up every day with purpose. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to keep showing up again and again until the results start showing up for you. This is where most people quit, not because they can't do it, but because they think it's not working fast enough. They expect instant results in a body that's been neglected for years, but real change, lasting change, happens quietly, slowly, like roots growing under the surface. You won't always see it, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. You must trust the process. You must stay in the fight long enough to let the breakthrough come, and it will come. Your body was designed to adapt, to heal, to rebuild. Even after 60, even after setbacks, even after years of not feeling your best, your body is still listening, still responding, still capable of growth, but it responds to action, not excuses. This is the moment where you choose to stop negotiating with weakness, where you stop giving your energy to limitations and start investing it into transformation, because the future is not set. You are not stuck. Every choice you make is casting a vote for the kind of life you want to live tomorrow. And let's be clear, this isn't about vanity. It's not about looking younger or chasing some unrealistic image. It's about function, about freedom, about waking up and knowing your body can handle what the day brings. It's about having the strength to play with your grandchildren, walk confidently into a room, get out of a chair without effort, live without the constant fear of injury or decline. That kind of strength isn't cosmetic. It's foundational. Every time you choose a fruit that heals your muscles, every time you move your body with intention, every time you silence the voice that says I can't, and replace it with I will, you're building something far more valuable than muscle. You're building momentum, and momentum once started is hard to stop. That's why it's not about motivation. Motivation fades, it comes and goes, but discipline, commitment, that's what carries you when motivation disappears. It's waking up and doing what's necessary even when you don't feel like it, because you understand the cost of quitting. You know what's at stake if you stop. And you've already decided that your future matters too much to give up now. You've come too far to turn back, and maybe no one around you understands what you're doing. Maybe people in your life think it's too late. Let them think that. You don't need their permission. You don't need their applause. What you need is to keep moving quietly, consistently, relentlessly, because the results will speak for you. Soon they'll see the difference in your energy, in your posture, in your presence, and maybe they'll ask how you did it. And you'll know it wasn't one big moment. It was the small ones, the daily decisions, the quiet wins, the commitment to keep going when no one was watching. You're not chasing youth. You're not chasing perfection. You're reclaiming power, living with intention, rising with purpose, and if you keep going, there will come a day when you realize that your best wasn't behind you. It was waiting for you to believe it was still ahead. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, but if there's one thing worth proving, it's this: you are still capable of becoming stronger, sharper, and more alive than ever before, so keep choosing growth. Keep choosing the habits that build strength. Keep choosing the foods that fuel recovery. Keep choosing movement. Keep choosing yourself, because this isn't just a health decision. This is a life decision. A declaration that you will not be defined by decline, that you will not be a statistic, that you will not fade. You will rise, and every step forward from this moment on, every bite, every breath, every choice, is proof that you already are.